me, Caitlin Sloan. There's no special meaning or funny story behind the name other than it's simply what my mom liked. I'm 20 years old and I'm currently a psychology major. Working with children is my passion, so I'm currently working as a preschool teacher and a personal care assistant to a disabled young girl. This is my daughter, Adeline. She is 2 years old, so naturally she's bossy and spunky, but also smart and sweet. This is her father, Cody, and he currently works for AT&T installing Uverse. We met 4 years ago in Cameron, Missouri, and now this is our little family. I have two siblings, Shelby and Dustin. Shelby graduated cosmetology school in 2013 and is currently working at Fantastic Sam's. Dustin is a freshman in high school, but aspires to serve his time in the military, then pursue a career in chiropractics. My father, Charlie, has been in the National Guard almost my entire life, but his full-time job has varied from horse wrangler to Walmart corporate manager. He finished a bachelor's degree in social science in 2010 and his associate's in physical training in 2011. My mother, Penny, just graduated in December with her degree in visual communications and is currently doing freelance work. She used to be a photographer before she quit her passion to stay home with my brother. My family is quite extensive, but they all mean the world to me. My goals after graduation are to further my education and to enjoy life. The ultimate goal is to open my own pediatric clinical practice where I can assess, diagnose, and treat behavioral disorder patients in a manner that I believe to be best. Slowly gaining experience and establishing a reputation is the first step in achieving this goal. Since that is a very long-term goal, I am open to whatever comes my way along the road. I took the opportunity to be a teacher in a PCA before I was even aware that they were exactly what I wanted. So I believe any future opportunity has the capability of being equally as promising. I was first turned towards psychology when my sister fell into a deep depression in her early teen years. I wanted so badly to be able to help her, but nothing did until she sought help from a professional. I witnessed firsthand the impact her therapist had on her well-being. That made me realize that I wanted to be able to do that same thing for others. People have naturally been drawn to me throughout my life to be the one they talk to about their feelings. It only seemed natural when I put the two together. Behavioral disorders piqued my interest at a young age when my troubled cousin was diagnosed with ADHD. He has since been diagnosed with a variety of different orders, including autism. Further studies into the field just solidified my stance on the overdiagnosis and overmedication of these disorders. My passion for children is one that was recently discovered. I sort of fell into my job at La Petite, but fell in love shortly after starting. Now I can't imagine working in an environment that isn't helping children in one way or another. My family moved around a lot as a kid. We lived in Excelsior Springs, Missouri when I was first born, but we moved to Unionville, Virginia when I was in the first grade. Between first and third grade, we then moved to Orange, Virginia and Madison, Virginia. I finished the third grade in Columbus, Kansas. Fourth grade was started in Excelsior Springs, but we moved to Liberty, Missouri in the middle before we finally settled in Cantor, Missouri. We lived on a farm in the boondocks where our closest neighbor was miles away. 5 years later, a fire burned down the house and everything in it. We were forced to live in Rayville, Missouri for 6 months before we bought a house in Hamilton, Missouri, which was in the same school district of Kidder. Hamilton is a small town where everybody knows everybody and everybody feels at home. When I turned 18, I moved out of my parents' house and now live in Kansas City. Through the constant moving, I was almost forced to gain social and communication skills. Hamilton did not provide many job opportunities for the youth, so I worked at McDonald's throughout high school. My move to Kansas City was the first landmark in my career development. I applied for multiple jobs, hoping to get at least one interview, and the one I landed revealed my passion for children. I believe equal opportunity job market. Although clear discrepancies between race and gender in the corporate field are still apparent, I don't believe it is due to prejudices, so I do not feel as if I have a lower or upper hand due to my gender or race. I believe the person best qualified for the position will be chosen, so I'm focused on my academics and gaining experiences. Father started instilling values deep into his children at a very young age, such as integrity and honesty. We were raised to value hard work and only expect to get out of things what we put in. I still strongly hold these beliefs. One who desires to enter the field of psychology should have an expertise in counseling, assessment, and human behavior. In order to work specifically with children, patience and emotional stability are important skills. The future begins with a master's program, a PhD program, and at least a one-year internship program. It requires a lot of hard work, but it is a very rewarding field, and I don't believe behavioral problems will be disappearing anymore.